But if you talk about football culture, that was beautiful. In East Bengal, has beautiful supporters, has a huge fan base. You could feel they had a club, they had their own club. So these things are very nice, and you could clearly see that the Kolkata is a football domain in India, and that.
So, and you're really fortunate with the fact that your first few clubs were with Prayag United and with East Bengal, which were in Kolkata. So you got to actually experience the hub of Indian football in your first instance, which is pretty cool. So, what was your experience from those like Kolkata derbies and watching Calcutta Football League? What's your thoughts about Kolkata football?
First of all, and many people they don't see this, or they all think when you compare CVs of coaches who are arriving now in India, and you look at their CVs, they don't have really a background, or don't have a bigger background, and I mean it with respect. But when you start at a club, when you get the chance to start at a club from the beginning, and you can do the recruitment, then you have a good chance of success. When I came to East Bengal, when I came to even Prayag United, I came halfway the season. And there were even other circumstances with East Bengal where at that time the president was in jail. Very difficult circumstances, but the people don't care. They think they will look at the results you had. Actually, with the Prayag United, we did really well. To be honest, still, even if I came halfway this season, we won the AFI Shield, and in the end, we ended third or fourth in the league. And with East Bengal, I only stayed for 3 months. I came in February. That was the first year when the ISL was played. And all those players who came back from a very dense program of the ISL, when they came back, a lot of them got injured while we start playing with East Bengal. It was difficult. But if you talk about football culture, that was beautiful. In East Bengal, has beautiful supporters, has a huge fan base. You could feel they had a club, they had their own club. So these things are very nice, and you could clearly see that the Kolkata is a football domain in India, and that is always, if you go work somewhere, you want to breathe and you want to feel football. That's for sure. That was a big positive.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree with you. Like, I wouldn't judge the East Bengal phase because it was such a short amount of time to actually judge. And it was towards the ending of the season, if I'm correct, right? So,
yes, it was. And as I said, the thing is, that was the first season of ISL, and the ISL was played then in 3 months. They played every 2-3 days, played games. And from East Bengal that time, we had a lot of players who played in the ISL. And when they come back, and if you play in 3 months so many games, you're over. And a lot of them, they got also injuries while we were doing the league. We still did a decent job, in my opinion. You could see had a little bit of rocky start because I had to start at the AFC Cup. And then you need to win. But overall, the playing style improved. You could see slowly things growing. But that was not time enough to. And as I said, I didn't choose any players of the team. I was not involved in the recruitment whatsoever. And that is always difficult if you get judged on something that basically you come to help, and then in the end you were not able to, as I said, do the recruitment or get a little bit of longer time. And it's fine. People don't really understand that, and coaches who come in who don't have really a background but get chance to build something from the beginning and get some result, and they will say, that he's at least a good coach or a better coach. But that's unfortunately part of football and still part of Indian football culture, by the way.
yeah. So.